how to bring in that difference so that people actually smile. Maybe whenever they remember you, a smile should come on their face. I think it's more about creating those memories with them, and it's about creating those moments that whenever your name is taken, the person should have a smile automatically from inside. Yeah, I had that moment with that person, and that moment will always stay with me.
Spot on. You are spot on that.
Yeah.
But that is possible when you are empathetic, you are able to identify what actually hurts him.
Yeah.
किसी को पानी चाहिए, आप उसको खाना खिलाओगे तो smiles नहीं आएगा.
Absolutely.
He needs when he needs food, it has to be food.
Yeah.
When he needs water, it has to be water. Somebody needs shelter, it has to be shelter. Somebody needs something else, it has to be. Sometimes somebody might need even ego massaging.
Right.
Probably. ये चामचागिरी नहीं है या बटर मारना नहीं है. But you may have to do it just to massage his ego at that point of time. Maybe anybody on the roads also, you may have to do that just to bring him back to this, and so that he, वही आदमी था जिसने वो चीज बोला, वो सोचते he will feel good about it. And I'll tell you, if we can have many more of this type of smiles all across, life will be much better. Life will be much easier.
So that brings me to one more aspect. I mean, I'll come back to one. I would want a metaphor from you, or an example from your life of. In fact, let's start from there. That who is that one person, or two, or three, or four, or maybe 10, that whenever you remember them, whenever their name comes, you have a smile on your face, and the reason.
It's very difficult, but not difficult. It comes very natural.
It should not be difficult.
मेरा तो 100 है. बहुत सारे लोग हैं क्योंकि जिंदगी में मेरे लिए बहुत कुछ किए हैं. I mean, they have done, and sometimes, as we told also about the smiles, also, sometimes this smile will come in way of a gratitude, or in way of I whenever, let's say, I take the example of my ex-boss. Boss, he will remain the boss every time. Mr. Nene, who was director of marketing, who was my boss immediately. Whenever I look at the associations with him, I feel so. I mean, it feels so good inside that what he has done for me, and how he has done it. Not that we used to have our own share of fights, own share of arguments, but at the end of it, it is a smile which comes to my mind every time whenever I remember the journey. There's somebody called again from Indian Oil. I'm telling, is no more Mr. S.S. Mahapatra. You think about him, it gives you a happiness inside. And I was writing something recently, so I just couldn't stop writing about him because he made you feel that way. Can you imagine? रात को 1 बजे हम लोग chairman had come. I was in a B grade. I was there that time, a B grade officer. Meeting over हुआ. सर हमारा महापत्र साहब बड़ा शौकीन थे. Drinks बहुत करते थे. अच्छा खासा करते थे. तो and then he suddenly remembered. Chairman had come. Chairman left. We were in Bhubaneswar. Then he suddenly remembered. रंजन वो आज वो डीलर का भी बेटा का ये था ना. तो भी शादी का रिसेप्शन था. I told yes sir, है आज अभी बंद खत्म हो गया होगा. मैं बोला नहीं सर, लास्ट इवनिंग उसका रात का शादी है तो रहेगा. तो there was another friend of mine, Vigyan Kumar, who was there, so he was also there. So Vigyan, चलो चलते. And जिसे गाड़ी हमने निकाला, विज्ञान मेरा गाड़ी था तो हमने गाड़ी निकाला. मैं चलाऊंगा, तुम लोग दोनों छोटे हो, तुम बैठोगे. मुझे सर आप पिए हुए हैं. See, he's concerned for us. आप मुझसे छोटे हो, आप लोग गाड़ी में बैठोगे. This comes naturally even at that level.
Right.
And how can it not bring smiles to you? Of course, my parents, my sisters, my wife, or family members. So whenever you remember certain things, you feel very happy that this has happened.
Right.
Whenever I remember my younger sister, sometimes she got some. I think she was very young at that time, wearing a frock. Then some water fell in. She was standing in the sun. I told, "What are you doing?" I want to dry it off. That innocence gives you a lot of smiles. And if you remember those things, how some situations, some activities, they made you feel like how your parents made you feel like at certain points of time. It brings smile. If it brings smiles, मेरा तो Sanjeev ji, I'm sorry, my friend, so many people, hundreds of, I mean, they have, and that is why you told about the person who was sitting in the restaurant and smiling to himself.
Yeah.
If you also observe me sometimes, you will see me always remembering something and smiling, because these are the essence of life which has really helped me to sustain. And you all, I mean, all of us have been in positions where you get a lot of tensions.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I always try to not have it, but it comes to you naturally. But these hundreds of incidents which has happened in my life will always give me those smiles, and it'll somewhat take it away, to take those tensions away.
I think this leads me to a suggestion that we had a chapter on counting your blessings. I think we should have a chapter on counting your smiles. Because I think people need to understand and learn from these experiences that you need to have those good memories, and it's not that you don't have them. It's just that you have to keep them with yourself, because a lot of people keep bad memories to themselves and leave away the good memories, and that's I think that's a human tendency works mostly, which is, I don't know why it's not all that right, but I think we are very happy to be sad.
We choose it. Yeah. That's what I'm telling.
And we choose it. And I mean, like, very recently, when I was just listening to one small conversation between my mom and my bua. So my bua is here at our place for a few days, and so my mom said a very simple thing, that my bua heard her phone ringing almost 2 rooms away, and went and picked it up and took the call. And my mom said that, I mean, like, for me, so even if the phone is right in front of me, I don't hear it sometimes. I just miss it sometimes. Now, my mom was just saying, that's good that you are able to hear it. But then my bua was like, no, sometimes even I don't hear it. So we are more concerned about telling our difficulties rather than telling our our achievements, our achievements and our good health. I mean, like, so that's how human tendency works. I don't know why, but that's.
I mean, just taking it forward, what you told just now also, no, that's what. This is our choice that we are making.
Yeah.
Do I remember those good things and be happy about it? But normally, as you are very clearly told, normally we have always felt how you made me feel bad about it.
Right.
आपके साथ मेरा इतना, सपोज मान लो 100 अच्छा इंस्टेंसेस है, मैं वो 100 अच्छे इंस्टेंसेस याद नहीं रखता हूँ. मैं आजकल वही टीच कर रहा हूँ. मेरे को किसी ने बोला कि तुम बन जाओगे क्या, ये बनने की कोशिश कर, बाबा बनने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. मैं बोला नो सर, मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ यही कि जो गलत चीज है इसको वाइप आउट करूँ. देखो, मेमोरी इज आल्सो गेटिंग स्टक. आपका मेमोरी में इतना, मैं अच्छा चीज को रखूं तो अच्छा रहूं ना, खुश रहूं. That's what and I'm trying to tell that to everybody, because I learned it maybe later. I did not have time earlier, so maybe I was not thinking about it. So, but I realized that please remember the good things.